Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
Welcome to the Bees Business, or welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new around here, my name is Brittany. On my channel, you'll find a little bit of a lot of things, from content related to motherhood and teaching to product reviews and family travel vlogs. Basically, if it brings me joy, I'm going to share it with you. Today's video is an unboxing and review of a bag that I recently received. I'm generally a bag lover, but there are a couple of brands that I'm especially partial to, including MZ Wallace, the Aloha collection, and most recently, Loungefly. The bag that I'm going to be sharing with you today is from Loungefly. I am very excited about it. I have seen pictures of it online. This bag is not my first Loungefly bag, but it is my first Halloween themed Loungefly bag. I just recently started purchasing Loungefly bags. I have enjoyed this brand and have kind of admired them from afar for a couple of years, and something recently just made me take the plunge and purchase my first one. And after purchasing one, I have gone on to purchase several others. I was very thankful that I caught wind of this one before it sold out. It sold out about 2 days ago from the time that I am filming this, so it was in stock from my understanding for longer than many people thought it would be, because it does seem to be a really well-loved bag and design. So at this point it is sold out, so my recommendation is, if you are interested in this bag, to look for it on the resale sites like Mercari or eBay. There are a couple of Loungefly Facebook groups as well, and you may be able to find the bag in one of those groups. Be sure to stick around to the end of this video, because I'm also going to share with you a couple of other bags that I received in the mail recently. They are not brand new, but they are brand new to me, and I figured I would show them off in this video as well. There is a common theme between all of the bags that I'm going to show you today, so when I unbox the one that is brand new to me, be guessing about what you think the connection is between this bag and the other two that I will share with you toward the end of the video. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe so you can become a member of the growing community here at the Bees Business. Also, I will note, if my voice is sounding a little bit off today, you are not wrong. It is a little off. I have my first cold of the season. I am a teacher, and so back to school time comes with a lot of things, and germs is one of them. And typically all it takes is a couple of weeks before I've come down with my first cold, and so here we are. But I am doing okay, and I do feel well enough to film this video. This box did arrive today, and I have not opened it yet because I wanted to share the unboxing with you in this video, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep myself from opening the box for very long, so we are going to unbox it right now. Here we have the box. It is a rather large box. From what I have seen, these are packaged well by Loungefly. So the Funko brand and Loungefly are one and the same, from my understanding. Correct me if there are more details to that or if I am wrong, but that is why the box says Funko. It does say Funko on both sides. I was kind of thinking maybe it would say Loungefly on one and Funko on the other, but it just says Funko on both sides. But when you go to the Loungefly website, you can toggle between Funko and Loungefly, so they're definitely deeply connected. I am ready to dive into this box with you. This is my very first true Loungefly unboxing, and when I say that, I mean it is my first Loungefly exclusive bag that I am purchasing, so the first bag that I'm receiving directly from Loungefly. So this packaging that you are going to see as I unbox this is specific to Loungefly. I do have another Loungefly video on my channel, and that was a bag that I received from Amazon. It was still packaged and shipped very well, but I imagine that the way that bag was packed may differ from the way that Loungefly packs theirs. So just keep that in mind. I thought I might need to cut it, but because I pulled the shipping label off the side, I already had the tape started, so here we go. The first thing I'm noticing, you're not gonna be able to tell what the print is or what the bag is at all, but it is a very well packed bag. I received multiple Loungefly bags recently, specifically from Mercari, and I have got to say, there is a clear divide in packing of these bags. Some people, unfortunately, just don't care, don't know enough about the brand. I don't know what it is, but they're packaging these bags in a way that they are being damaged in shipping, and then I am having to return them because I didn't pay for a damaged bag. And I can understand the seller's frustration because they didn't send a damaged bag either, but unfortunately, because there was not materials such as bubble wrap, these bags are being damaged. So I really appreciate that I'm opening this box and immediately finding multiple nice puffy sections of bubble wrap. And this, I guess it's still bubble wrap. Is this bubble wrap or is this just like bubble? Fill Air Extreme. Anyway, there's this. And then there's also bubble wrap. So this is a very well protected bag. Good on you, Loungefly. I actually have two products in here. They go together. One is a Loungefly bag and one is the first of another Loungefly product that I purchased. I will save that until after I have shared the bag with you. So here's the other product that I purchased. If you have any guesses as to what that is, before we get any further into the video, leave it in the comments just for fun. So I'll set that over there. Oh, I can see just the tiniest bit of this print and I am already excited. It is bright. It is fun. There are sequins. I really enjoy the Loungefly sequin bags. Look at this wonderful bubble wrap. So nicely protected. Man, I would have appreciated that anyway, but I have such an extra deep appreciation for that after receiving a couple of damaged bags because of their lack of padding during shipment. So I'm just extra appreciative in this moment. Look, I bet you can tell if you are a Loungefly person, if you have Loungefly bags, follow along in the Loungefly community, then you know about this bag, this Halloween exclusive from Loungefly. Let's go ahead and get her out of the plastic. So at this point we have removed lots of layers of bubble wrap, a plastic bag, and now there is still tissue paper on it. Again, just so well packaged. If you're purchasing a Loungefly bag and you want to really be sure it's going to arrive in great quality, I would recommend purchasing directly from a retailer. You can take your chances on the resale sites. There are many people who do a wonderful job packaging them because for those that I have received that have been poorly packaged, I've received twice as many that have been packaged really nicely. So I don't want to say it's super common, but I am noticing that it's happening more than just once in a while. So just something I'll note if you are similar to myself and kind of diving into the Loungefly community. Whew. Wow. Wow. I'm a bag lover. I have already told you this. So I'm already predisposed to loving this bag, but I extra love this bag. I feel like it is really well done. Here it is with the plastic off. Let's go ahead and take the backing out, and we will gently take the ear protectors off. I like to take the ear protectors off gently because while the sequins should be attached nice and thoroughly, it just concerns me a little that I could pull a sequin off if I'm not careful. So little stringy fuzz on it there, but came off just fine. Okay, we have her unwrapped. Ooh, and from Loungefly directly, we have some nice little strap managers. There's a better name for this, but that is all I can think of at the moment. So these ones are just a little bit nicer than the cardboard ones that have come on many of my other bags so far. There is your first look at her. That is a very beautiful bag. I have heard many people say that the Loungefly bags are works of art, and I absolutely agree. I imagine that the people who worked on designing this bag had a lot of fun thinking of all of the little details, and I feel like it came together beautifully. I love the bright orange sequins all over the bag. Such a nice orange for Halloween. I really love that orange Loungefly nameplate right there. That is a beautiful, beautiful orange. And while we're here, check out those orange sequins. Beautiful. Let's go over the exterior of this bag so you can see all of its features, and then we will get to the print a little bit more, as well as the interior. Here on the exterior, this bag has a fully sequined front pocket. The zipper is trimmed in this vegan leather, black vegan leather, which is beautiful. The zipper pull here is a little bit of a rubbery material. It's a little Minnie Mouse bat. We do have two side pockets, one on each side of the bag. The side pockets are full sequins, and then they open right here at the top of the sequins. We have that trimmed section of the vegan leather again. Look at that zipper. I am loving the orange detail around that gunmetal zipper. That pops. That looks beautiful, beautiful. And then as you've seen, we have the two beautiful orange sequined ears here, and all over the black portion of the bag, you're probably noticing it is embossed with some little Mickey bats. I love the embossing. This is my first embossed bag from Loungefly, and I had a suspicion that embossing was going to be a detail that I really appreciate in Loungefly bags, and I am not disappointed at all in this embossing. So I feel like I will enjoy and lean toward other embossed bags toward the future. Look at that. I've got a little embossed mini bat right in between the ears. That's pretty adorable. So print placement doesn't totally apply to this bag, but you do have the little mini bats embossed, as I've mentioned. So there is a bit of a variation in the print placement of those. Also, I'm sure you're noticing this beautiful bow on the bag. It's got these bat wings in the background, and then in the foreground, there's more of a traditional looking bow. This is a little bit more of a plasticky material, but it is still flexible, and it's nice and thick. It feels durable and like good quality to me. It is quite shiny. I do really love the matte look of the rest of the bag, so I'm okay with the pop of shiny. Some bags have way more shiny to them, and I'm more of a matte finish kind of girl, but this is very beautiful on all of that matte background. I feel like if the bow was also matte, in addition to all of this area being matte, it wouldn't stand out the way it does. So I think the bow is beautifully done, and I don't wish they had done anything different there. We have the gunmetal zipper pulls there, two zipper pulls for the bag. We have our little handle here on the back. It was a little bit folded down from being shipped. That's totally fine with me. That seems pretty standard that this may get kind of tucked down during shipment. The ears are what I really like to see protected, and as you saw when I was unboxing, Loungefly did a wonderful job of protecting those ears. Flipping around to the back side of the bag, let's get the tag out of the way. We have our two shoulder straps here, and look at this. The adjustable portion of the strap is this beautiful alternating black and orange striped pattern. That is a very fun detail. The straps themselves are the vegan leather, no embossing on this portion of the strap, but look at the back of this bag. This is a very nice way to look at that embossing. Just a nice big chunk of embossed material. So there's a look for you at the outside of the bag. Let's do a little 360 starting in the front of the bag so you can just see it all in one quick shot. There you have it. Look at her glitzing in this light. Let's look at the inside of this beauty. Love the lining. Oh my goodness, that is a very adorable lining. The lining has spider webs, bats, and little Minnie Mouse heads, all on a bright orange background. Can you see that lining there? Look at that. Beautiful. What do we have going on in the back? It's either a slip pocket or a zipper pulled, or a little zippered pocket. We have a slip pocket in the back. A lot of people prefer the zipper but I actually think I prefer the slip pocket. It just gives a little more room. The zippered pockets, from my experience, are pretty small on the interior of the bag. They're not even large enough to fit a checkbook. So I do like the slip pocket because things could stick up and out of it a little bit, and the width of it also seems to be greater. So I prefer the slip pocket, so I am pleased that there is a slip pocket. So that is the interior of the bag. It comes nicely stuffed with just tissue paper type material, and that helps the bag to keep its shape both in transit to its final destination, as well as if you are going to display the bag when you're not using it. A lot of people keep the paper that comes inside the bag so that they can stuff it when they're not using it, so that, as I mentioned, it holds its shape when it is just on display. Also, I forgot to show you the bottom of the bag. It's just a black bottom, no embossing there. But that is this gorgeous bag. Its official name is Disney Halloween Mickey Sequin Mini Backpack. I do frequent the resale sites looking for bags for myself, and so I can say I have seen this one multiple times recently, popping up on Mercari, eBay, Facebook, those sorts of places. So if you're wanting this bag, you do still have a pretty good opportunity to get it. I would say don't wait though, because it has already sold out at loungefly.com. And I think that the people who want this bag are obviously not going to be putting it up on the resale sites. And so those that are trying to make a little extra by reselling it are going to end up running out of their bags because they're going to sell them. So if you're interested, get on it, find yourself one, and make that purchase before you regret it. Before I move on to showing you the other bags that I have recently added to my collection, I wanted to show this one to you a little more up close. So here she is in all her glory. My only piece of criticism for this bag would be this little rubber zipper pull here. It is cute, but it's just that. It's cute. And on a bag that is as gorgeous and well done as this one, I'm a little bit displeased with a rubber zipper pull. I wish that they had taken the opportunity to make this a little more glam to match the rest of the bag and had gone with a metal zipper pull here. I would even love it if it was this exact zipper pull, but just metal instead of the plastic. The plastic just gives a little bit of a cheap vibe, which this bag is not. So that is my only piece of constructive criticism about the bag. Otherwise, I love it. It is beautiful. I am so thankful to have it in my collection, and it is not going anywhere. Here's a close-up look of that beautiful bow. And that nameplate again. Here's a closer look at the zipper and the embossing. I'll come around to the back of the bag so you can really see the embossing again. Look at those beautifully embossed bats. I just love that. Here's a closer look at that adjustable portion of these backpack straps. So pretty, such a fun detail that those are black and orange and not just straight black. Here's the side pocket. I'm having so much fun watching this glittering effect from the sequins in my viewfinder. And here are those beautiful ears. And then the gunmetal hardware that is on the top of the bag. She is an absolute beauty, and I am not just saying this because this is the one that I was able to grab, but of all the Halloween bags that I have seen, including the many that I have missed prior to falling in love with this brand, this is absolutely my favorite. I am slightly biased because this is the only one that I have held in person and been able to look over in person, and I know that bags are always even more beautiful in person than when you see them online, so there is that to keep in mind. But there are several Halloween themed bags that Loungefly has done over the years. There are some very cute ones, some very fun ones, some others that I would love to add to my collection over the years, but this is my absolute favorite. I am so thankful that this is the first one that I was able to add to to my collection that is Halloween themed. Now it is time to make your final guesses. How do you think that this bag is related to the other two bags that I have recently added to my collection? Could it be the colors, the theme, the sequins? Are you dying to find out? Take a guess down in the comments just for fun. I know you're going to find out in a few seconds when I show you. And as I just went to set this beauty down, I remembered that I didn't open the other item that I received from Loungefly. So before I show you the other two bags, I will open this. So that gives you a little bit longer to get down in the comments and make your guesses. Again, beautifully wrapped in some nice bubble wrap and then in a plastic bag. There's the tag for you. I'm giving away most of what it is. This is a set of Mickey sequin ears, and I did already tell you that they match this bag, so now you have a very good idea of what you are about to see. I love this little dust bag that they come in. This is my very first pair of Mickey ears from Loungefly, and so this is also my very first time receiving a dust bag like this for them. Ooh, I have done nothing but put one hand on the ears in this bag and I can feel the quality. That was exciting. We've got a little bit of plastic and a nice little piece of cardboard in here to support the ears. Oh, we've got a little hanging device. Probably I'll take that off. And then we have the tags. Also comes with a big tag here. I assume people cut that off. Do people cut that off? Do you cut that off? If you have Mickey ears, do you cut that off? I would assume you must. I don't see anyone else's Mickey ears that have that on it, but how do you get it off and do it nicely? Tell me your secrets, because as I've told you, this is my first pair of Mickey ears. So fun! So fun! I love them. My plan, if you are wondering, is to wear my Mickey ears to school. I am a teacher. I think I've already mentioned that, but my plan is to wear my Mickey ears to school on Halloween. Is that a school day this year? I don't know what day of the week Halloween is. Let's see. Is Halloween a school day? Yep, it sure is. It is a Tuesday. That's not ideal, but it is what it is. So Halloween's on a Tuesday. It is indeed a school day, so I will be wearing these to school on that Tuesday. We do a little bit of celebrating just to make it fun for the kids, and so these will be a very fun way for me to celebrate, and I'm quite excited to be able to wear them on that day at school. And then my plan is later that evening when we go trick-or-treating with our own children. My husband and I, we have 3 children. I will wear my Mickey ears and my matching Mickey backpack. Look at those cuties together. I am obsessed. I am obsessed. Let me bring these beautiful ears a little bit closer to you so you can see their details. Look at that side. The embossing continues there. Is it focusing so we can see the embossing? Oh, there we go. The embossing is on that headband portion. On the inside of the headband, it is this soft velvety material. I imagine that's going to feel very nice on my head. Then we have a matching bow to the backpack. It has the bat wings with the more traditional bow on top of it, and the ears are nice and puffy. Look at that. Those are some nice solid ears, and both the front and the back are covered in those gorgeous orange sequins. This is a very beautiful set of Mickey ears. They are on the more expensive side for Mickey ears, so I don't know that I would suggest you go buying them for your children for your next trip to Disney, because you may be a little frustrated if they lose them, knowing how much you would have paid for them. So some Amazon cheapies might be a better option, but for any of you who love going to Disney and are adults and would be a little more responsible with your ears, these are gorgeous and I do really enjoy them. I will try them on at the end of the video. That way if I mess up my hair in doing so, it won't matter so much, and I will let you see what they look like with me wearing them. Now that I have shared the Mickey ears and the backpack, it is time to share with you the other 2 bags I've recently added to my collection. If your guess was that the other 2 bags are related to this one because they are also sequin bags, then you are correct. First up, we have this beauty. Wow, showstopper, stunner. Love the colors. Love the bluish purple vibe that this bag gives off. If you turn it in different ways, it kind of looks like it could be blue or purple. This is called the Minnie Mouse Purple Sequin Backpack. So it is considered more purple, and I would agree, it does throw off more of a purple vibe than blue to me, but it does have a lot of more bluish trim, such as here around the zipper. Also along this zipper, the bow is giving off that bluish vibe, and the trim here on the side pockets is that bluish color, as well as the handle on the back and the entire back of the bag as well. Look at that. If you are noticing these little cinchy things that are on the straps of this bag, those are ones that I purchased off of Amazon, and I put those on all of my bags when I receive them. If they have the other cardboard ones, I just don't like those as much. I'm not going to be able to take them off, put them back on. So I replaced them with these ones. They're just Velcro. And they're actually meant to manage different little cables and things, but I can link them below if you are interested. Ooh, and we kind of skipped right over the nameplate, but that is in a more blue finish as well. And then the adjustable portion of the strap here is also that same powdery blue. This is a very beautiful bag. I am very excited to add it to my collection. My only piece of constructive criticism for this bag is this bow, and I've looked at so many other bags of this same print to see if this is just my bag that has this kind of wonky bow. I feel like I'm not going to be able to unsee it. And it just, I want it to have matching creases on both sides, and it just does not. That is not at all matching. And from my research, it's mildly inconclusive, but what I've been able to tell is that there are other wonky bows out there, and some of them are not wonky. When I purchased this bag, I did purchase it from Mercari, so as I mentioned, not brand new, but brand new to me. And I didn't pay attention to the wonkiness of the bow when I was looking through the pictures in the listing for this bag. Is it a deal breaker? No, I got a really great deal on this bag. It allegedly had a manufacturer's defect on the strap. Here on the back of the bag, you probably will not even be able to see it, but there's a little bit of a crease here in this backpack strap. And I mean, I have to look for it to see it, so I don't know that I would even consider that a manufacturer's defect. That's just what the listing said. I did notice that there was some scratching on the back as well as the bottom of the bag, and ultimately, from what I understand, this more metallic-y material is just more likely to scratch like that. So it was not something that really bothered me or that I was worried about. Overall, the bag is in wonderful condition and it is beautiful, and I love it. It has silver hardware. And then let's take a quick peek at the inside of the bag while we're here. Most of the sequin bags have a polka dot interior. This one does. That is what it looks like. We do have our double zipper pulls here on the main compartment, and it is again in the silver hardware. But a very beautiful bag. The sequins absolutely speak to me, and so this one was an absolute must-have for me when I found it in my hunting. And if you're guessing that the last one is also sequins, you are correct. The last one is sequins, and it's also black, so it extra coordinates with this one. Here is this beauty. This is called the Minnie Mouse Holographic Mini Backpack. It is all decked out in black sequins, black hardware. It's gunmetal hardware, so pretty dark overall. We have a very cute little zipper pull addition to this one. And as I've come to learn, when there's a special zipper pull here, it often means that the zipper pulls up here have these adorable little Mickey heads on the ends of them. Can you see that there? So she is just nice and black and beautiful. Very nice black bow here in that holographic material. As I mentioned, it does seem to scratch a little bit easier, but I knew that going into it. And so there are a few scratches on the bottom, as well as the back of the bag, but I do plan to use these, so they're not going to stay perfect when I use them. So honestly, it's okay that they're coming to me with a little bit of scratching. It just makes me that much more likely to actually use them because I'm not pressured to feel like I need to keep them completely perfect. They already have very minor imperfections. The adjustable portion of the strap here is black. The other portion is that same kind of holographic looking material. The nameplate is a beautiful black and glittery. I adore that. So this bag is another favorite of mine at this point. Because it is sequins, because it is black and neutral, I can just see this one being very fun to carry in a lot of different settings. It could work for Halloween even, if I didn't already have that beauty to carry, but it could work for that holiday as well. We do have the two slip pockets in the side. That holographic material is trimming that side pocket on both sides. The holographic material is also trimming the zipper here and the zipper here as well. Let's take a look at the interior of this bag. Oh, we have deviated from the polka dots. Can you see that? That is a constellation print. We've got little mini heads in there and some different constellations. If you have seen my first Loungefly bag unboxing and review, then that may look familiar to you because my very first Loungefly that came home to me and that I reviewed on this channel was the Mickey Constellation print. It is a beautiful bag. It's one that I am carrying quite often because it just matches so many different outfits and is overall pretty simple, and that lining reminds me a lot of that bag. There you have it. All three of these beauties recently joined my collection. As I mentioned, this one was brand new that I purchased from Loungefly directly. It is now sold out. Check those resale sites. And both of these bags were new to me, and I purchased them from Mercari. I am adoring the sequins. Loungefly does a beautiful job with their sequin bags. And again, just so thankful to add these three to my collection. If you have not already subscribed, I would love it if you'd do so and become a member of the community here at The Bees Business. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye! One thing I am noticing about these sequin bags, the Halloween one as well as the other more purple one, have smaller sequins than this black one here. Can you see that on camera? The variation in the size of the sequins. I don't have a preference. I think maybe, I guess I prefer the smaller sequins, but overall I find them both beautiful. And maybe it's just the way this bag is created, but this one is doing a whole lot more sparkling and shimmering under the lighting that I have going on right now than is the Halloween one. But just thought I would throw that little difference in there for you, since it's something I noticed and found interesting.
Even if the sky is falling down,